Life is full of work and stress. Parenting can be a mess. Being a woman is hard enough without adding on that extra stuff. We'll cover topics of every kind. Helpful resources we will find. We'll even drink a bottle of wine. Join us. It will be a real good time. Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Nikki.
And welcome to Working Mom's Wine, where we drink a bottle of wine.
And whine about how we drink wine because murder is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe whine about our crazy, busy, stressful working mom lives while trying to provide humor and resources to help you and us along the way.
That's right. And today we are going to be whining about how kids are always making a mess. And you're already trying to do other things in your life. And maybe you do want to clean, not that you want to clean, but maybe you did have some cleaning on the brain for the day, but like you thought maybe you'd get a chance to deep clean the house or work on a specific project, but instead you get to walk downstairs and find that at some point that evening, chocolate milk was spilled in the hallway and it is now all over a bunch of things that were on the floor in the hallway because it's a messy hallway and your little rug that you bought. And nobody said to you, "Hey, mom, I spilled some chocolate milk so that we can clean it up." It might
Ugh.
have just happened to me. It might have just happened.
There's
Why?
nothing I find more frustrating than when a spill happens, even like right in front of you, and they just stare at it. Go get a
Yes.
towel. What are you doing?
Like you are a
Go
child.
get a
I know you
towel.
have great reflexes. You hop your butt up, and we've had this discussion. I have told
Right.
you what you do is you
This is a
immediately
skill I
get
have
up,
taught you.
go to the towels, grab the towel, throw it on there. But they do, they just stare at it like deer in headlights. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Does it
I
take that
don't
long
know.
for your brain to realize what has happened? Because I've seen you on a video game, and I know your reflexes are better than that. They constantly, and like, okay, how I cannot tell you, and this is on me, I shouldn't be doing it. I will go in there and I will completely clean and reorganize their rooms because, like, every once in a while, things get overwhelming.
Yeah, I have no
And
problem. I don't think it's wrong for parents to do that. Try to
yeah,
get them to
and
clean up along the way. Try to
sometimes,
teach them those skills, but sometimes it gets out of hand and you just need
right.
a little help.
Right, exactly. So I've done the resets for them before, or I've said, you know what, we're going to do the thing where like you take 10 minutes and you work on a specific area or whatever to try and keep like the overwhelmingness down. I'll go in there and reset the entire room for them, and then like 2 weeks later, it's like you can't even tell. Why can't you just, like, I did it all for you. Why at that point can you not take your toys and put them back? I used to label the boxes. I don't anymore. You can put them in any box you want. I don't care. But they can't. They can't do it. Even the older ones can't. And I know,
Dinah,
I,
stop it.
I know you're going to say that this is what I deserve because of how my room looked as a teenager. But I'm trying to teach my kids to be better than me.
Okay, but my room was pretty clean, and that's not what I perceive.
I feel like it wasn't until I was a mom that I cared about things being clean. So there's just like some genetic thing that like some
Kicks in.
uh some strand of your DNA flips a switch once you've had a child and it's like now everything must be clean.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a lot, though. It's a lot.
It is
And
a lot.
kids
And
are a lot, and all their stuff is a lot. I think there's something we face that our parents didn't particularly face. And I'm sure they had other struggles. This is not to discount the struggles, but
yeah,
we were homeschooled
we are
and at
working.
home all day with a stay at home parent.
Mhm.
Our mom was able to yell at us and nag at us all day long, pick up that, put that away. It didn't, our kids right now, like, they come home, they get off the bus, they eat a snack, they do their homework, it's dinner time, they go to their extracurriculars, and they
Yep.
go to bed. There's like not
Yep.
time to teach them how to clean a room. to keep the room clean. Like you come home, you
Yeah.
drop your stuff, you go to the next activity. It's really difficult to stay on top of that. And I
Yeah.
struggle with, like, I feel like Ari's at an age where she can start learning chores, but I don't even have time where the two of us are home and there's nothing else going on that I can like show her the process of how to clean a room
Yeah.
the correct way, you know?
During the school year, the older two, because they get home earlier, when they get off the bus, they have to rinse their lunch boxes and put their ice packs back away. Um, do either a load of laundry or trash, depending on what day it is. But I'm the one that's going to fold it when it's done. Like I just make them start it and bring it
Mm-hmm.
back up. Um, do any homework that they have to do. And then we're lucky if we even get that done because on Mondays there's dance class, and Tuesdays and Thursdays there's show choir, and Wednesdays there's gymnastics. Oh, and also on Tuesdays and Thursdays there's archery. And on Saturdays there's now archery and show choir. What? And it's for hours. It's for anywhere from 2 to 4 hours at a time, with the exception of dance and gymnastics. Those are 1 hour at a time. And I have a kid that gets up at 5:30 and the dance class goes until 8:30, so by the time you're ready for bed it's 9:30. Like, what are we doing? Of course they can't also keep their room clean.
It's too much.
But during the summer,
That's part of the
during
problem.
the
Like, there's only
summer,
so much you can
yeah,
expect.
right. There's more time during the summer, so that's when I lean on making sure they know how to do certain chores and maybe assigning them more than I would during the school year. But it's like we're also
Mm-hmm.
working and you
Mm-hmm.
don't have a spouse. So like
Mm-mm.
we have to do our job all day and sometimes we have to come home and still do our job. That's me, I guess. You probably clock off at a
I do.
reasonable hour every
Well,
day.
no. Well, I do, but then I clock onto my
Oh,
side
because you have
hustle.
your
So,
that's true. That's true. You do other stuff on top of that. So yeah, we would
or
do more work
I
at
drive
night.
an hour to pick up Ari.
Yeah. But that's one of the things, like
So
I
stupid.
don't take Saturdays and Sundays off of work like a normal human being. I work a little bit every Saturday because I'm allowed to do it from home, and then I take off Wednesday and Sunday. But on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
because we choose to go to church, some of that day is eaten up with driving and church services and whatnot. So on
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, that's my only day to be like, I'm staying unplugged. I'm just going to do what I can do around the house. And it's just
I will
very easy to
say
fall so far behind on everything.
it is. I get the freedom of every other weekend not having my kid
That is
home, so
true.
that's like when I get a lot done. But I don't like that it means that I can't teach her how to do it for herself because she's not
Yeah.
here. So it's like I
Yeah.
do all the laundry, I do all of the everything, and I have started getting her back on the track of like being responsible for her individual things, like getting up, brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, putting your clothes in the hamper, picking out your own outfit. Like we're getting back on that track. But it's like, when am I going to teach her how to properly clean a bathroom, how to dust things the right way, like the
Yeah.
full way?
But my
Like,
children probably don't even know what dusting is. I do
mine either.
on Saturdays. The older two have to clean their bathrooms, and Lucas really does have his own, but of course Eliana is the kid bathroom. But even when I make them do that, it's like you have to wipe the counters and the sink and clean the toilet. I'm going in there later to sweep, mop, Windex. It's just like a partial thing
Yeah. Can I ask, how the heck do I have a gnat in my house right now? It's January.
because it's
There's
been
a gnat
60 degrees for a week.
bugging my wine. Kids are
Yeah, they
messy.
make a mess. They don't clean the mess up. They don't tell you that there's a mess so you can help guide them on how to clean it up. It's stupid. I've gotten to the point
Hmm.
where if people are coming over, because it will take me a week or more to get the house where it needs to be. So I start with the areas that people don't normally populate, like the basement outside of Lucas's room, or
Hmm.
um, we don't have to eat in the dining room. We can eat our dinners somewhere else and I can keep the dining room clean. So like I'll get all of that ready and then I'll have like this whole thing of like, okay, on Monday I'm going to clean this, on Tuesday I'm going to clean that. And once I've cleaned something, I'm like, you can't can't play with toys in that room anymore. If I've cleaned your
If
bedroom,
you touch it,
hmm I tell them, I say, listen, you can't get any toys out from your closet. And that is the one thing is like they generally will listen to that. I'm like, we're not getting anything out. We're not coloring. We're not doing this or that. Like, this is going to be a TV and electronics
oh,
family for the next 4 days so I don't have to re-clean something before people come over, which is really only during the holidays, but, or like a birthday or something. But it does.
you
It takes
said
like an entire week.
it does. You said coloring, and I was triggered because most recently, Ari has been creating, making, coloring, cutting out, taping together paper dragons and other
Oh, yeah.
things. And when she does this, they're beautiful, they're great, they're creative, and I'm glad she's off the screen for a little bit and
They are
doing
very
something like
cute.
that. But she doesn't pick up after herself, and there are scattered tiny pieces of paper all over the carpet. The markers are everywhere and not put back into their little thing, and some of them are left
Yes.
without their caps on. And
Yep.
then for weeks, and I do mean weeks, I find little pieces of tape stuck to the carpet, stuck to the walls, stuck to the door, stuck to the fireplace mantle. I found one today. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
why?
That's amazing.
It just made me
Um,
laugh.
well, I finally got out of kids drawing on the wall stage, I thought,
Oh,
and now we have this semi-nice house. And guess what? All of a sudden, there's things showing up on the boys' bedroom wall and the big hallway wall and
I started to
on the
say, I thought I saw
floor.
something on your hall when I was there.
And the basement door, there some of it is Sharpie,
No!
and it is my 5-year-old, and I have said to my 5-year-old, "You cannot do this. If you do anything off of actual paper, I will take everything away." And I have. I've taken things away and not let him color for a while. And he knows now when he does it that it's wrong, but he's still doing it.
Uh-oh.
And it's usually, of course, when like maybe we've left him alone to his own devices for a little too long. Maybe I was taking a work call and Brandon's not here, or we both decided to get on a game for a little bit thinking we had like 20 minutes, you know? So maybe he gets bored and is just like, I'm going to do it anyway. But like, I told you, man, I told you so many times not to do it and you're still doing it. Why? You're old enough. I know you understand this. Why? Ugh, you're not that attention starved. You have 3 siblings, and your dad and I do pay attention to you.
I started to say, it's probably definitely an intention thing.
I'm gonna do
But
a sideline.
why?
Mhm. This
Oh,
kid
Jack.
loves donuts, and Brandon got a mini donut maker, and Jack
Oh
was
boy.
excited, and I was kind of excited because they have these food trucks now that have like you'll get an order of like a dozen donuts, the mini donuts, and they put them in there and they put really fun, weird toppings on them. And I was like, cool, we can do that. So one day I promised Jack I would do it for breakfast, and I get up and I open the box and I take the maker out of it, and it makes 3 donuts at a time. 3
Three?
mini
Ugh.
donuts at a time.
Why?
Yep.
Stop.
Why? So I made 8,
Good girl.
24,
That's a good girl. Sorry.
30. No, you're fine. I made
Talking to my dog right in the mic.
36, 36 donuts, 3 at a time. And it does only take like 3 minutes or so, but
But
that
still,
adds
you
up.
gotta pour it in, you gotta close it, you gotta wait, you gotta
hmm
open it, you gotta pull them out, you gotta pour more in. It's like, oh my god. We have a like a Mickey Mouse waffle maker, and it's one at a time. It's slightly bigger than the ones you actually get at Disney. So like, I think I'd
Yeah,
make like two for Ari usually, and but that was a
yeah.
pain in the butt enough. Like, I don't even make them anymore because I'd rather do a whole griddle of pancakes
Oh,
than one at a time Mickey waffle.
when we're gonna go on a tangent. When we were traveling to and from Disney, we stayed at a couple Holiday Inn Expresses.
Hmm.
because I find my brand and I stick to it. I'm always going
Yeah,
to have Hondas. I'm always going to go to Holiday Inn Express unless I can't
it's smart.
for
You
some
know what
reason.
to expect. You know the level of care you get
Yeah.
there. And you know the benefits, and you can have rewards.
Although we did stay at one, I think it was Hyatt, but
Hmm.
it was like a fancier, like you know how they're all like Hiltons or Hyatts or oh Marriott.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was. Wherever we ended up staying, I didn't for the price I booked, it should not have been this fancy. But there was like a bar downstairs. They had a happy
Mm.
hour, and like it's not like Drury's happy hour where you're getting like a couple crap drinks. It was like a really nice happy hour. They had a restaurant. Um, the rooms looked real fancy, which made me a little nervous because I had kids. That one was cool. I would stay at that one again. I'll have to look up which one that was. But all of that to say, when we had breakfast the next day at the Holiday Inn Express, and by the way, the majority of them will have this like egg white omelet that's delicious. So you should have that if you're ever there. But their pancake maker is a machine with a conveyor belt and it squeezes out a drop of pancake batter and another drop of pancake batter. And as it goes down the conveyor belt, it slowly cooks. And by the time it flops out onto your plate, it is a fully cooked, good sized pancake.
Hmm.
And I have decided
Interesting.
I want one.
What does
The
this machine
griddle
cost?
is no longer good enough for me. I know, that's the thing. Anything else making messes related you want to whine about?
Just that the sink is never empty. I'm constantly washing
The sink
dishes
is
and
never
emptying it,
empty.
and it's never empty.
The sink, I'm
And
obsessed
there's
with
just two
keeping
of
the
us
sink
here,
empty.
and yet it's never empty.
This is another conversation I was having with my boss the other day because he was talking about how he'll do laundry once a week or he's got like a friend that does laundry a couple times a week. And I was like, I do laundry every day, but I feel like my sister, who only has one child, does laundry way more than they should. Oh, I know what brought it up. Somebody said that they just do whatever laundry they have like it's just a few pieces because it's just them and one other person, but they do their laundry daily. And I'm like, I do my laundry daily, but it's because I have a family of six. If I didn't have to, I would not be doing it daily. And then you can take that time and put it elsewhere. And he's like, that's how I feel. Plus, it's a huge waste of like detergent and
Water and
water. Yeah, like your
electricity.
utility bill's gonna go up.
I don't pay for my water. It's part of my HOA, but I
Yeah.
still like I once a week. And
I
I
will
have a
say,
system now where I put it all in together. I don't sort colors, and I use one of those color catcher
yeah,
things, and I just call it a day. Like,
I the one thing I cannot do is not empty the sink. Like while I am cooking, I am washing. As soon as people are done eating, I am washing. If I come home, like because I was at work and we're not going to name names, but someone else made dinner and hadn't gotten to the dishes yet. And he does always intend to get to them. He is the kind of person that will go down there at 11 o'clock at night and do it. But like if I come home before then and I see them in there,
I
I'm just
cannot
gonna
leave it
do
till
it.
11 at night. Yeah.
I know. But if you have any stories of your kids leaving a mess that you didn't know about and you found it later, especially if it's a traumatic one, we'd really love to hear that. Because in hindsight, they're always entertaining if they're a traumatic one. I have found some cups I wish didn't existed. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, I was leaving your house New Year's Day, and I went up to collect my kid from your daughter's room. And when
Oh
I
no.
opened the door, I looked over and I saw a glass of the chocolate milk that they had toasted with last night. I was like, I'm taking that down right now because I know what will
I know
happen to
there's
this.
some older things in there too. Well, there was one time Jack had some milk for breakfast. We went to church, came back. I was getting lunch ready and he asked for chocolate milk and I was getting ready to make chocolate milk and he goes, "No, I already have chocolate milk." And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realize Daddy didn't or Daddy already got you some." And Brandon looks at me and goes, "I didn't." And I'm like, "If that's from this morning, don't drink it. It's been like 5 hours. That chocolate milk is going to make you sick." Anyway, trying to do our sign off here and I keep getting distracted. But as always, thank you for joining us. You can find us on all the socials as Working Moms Wine. And we're going to go put our kids to bed and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.